Hey guys, this week I'm going to show you how I made Donnie from Mutant Apocalypse from the Season 5 of TMNT 2012, Episode 11 to 13. Dope episode. It's a 3-parter, or just one really long episode. And anyway, I had already started with my 3D pen. I made the shape, I filmed that, but it was an hour and a half of me learning how to use the 3D pen, and I got it down to 20 minutes, but had to give up to work on better videos, like this one. And now I'm taking him apart, so I had them dipped in boiled water to make it easier to cut off his belts and stuff. Now I have a little bit of spackling I'm going over the head with to smooth out some of the little holes. Now I had taped some parchment paper to the drawing I did of the back of the shell, and I used a purplish pink color that's gonna come out. That's the inside. I'm just smoothing it out with the soldering iron / wood burning tool that I just got, that I opened at the beginning in the first like 5 seconds of this video. Now this is the side that you're gonna see. So I'm just making like a lip and then letting the pink purple show underneath. Those are some snips I got, and just cutting off a little plastic. And then it's a lot of just melting with the wood burning tool. And I have a soldering iron, but I got the wood burning tool because it comes with a lot more accessories, and it turns on and off, not just turned on by plugging in, which is a great help and something I really don't like about the soldering iron. And also it has a temperature control, so that was good. But then I used a heat gun to heat it up enough to get the shape of the shell. Then I glued it to the shell with super glue. First super glue didn't work, so I had to get another one. Now another thin coat of the spackling to try and get in those little holes and cracks. And that's a little piece I had from like a Ghostbuster Lego type toy. I had 3 pieces. I used one for the eyes, and then these are his weapons. They're like 2 short bow staffs, but they're electronic and they have purple lights in them, so that's what I was trying to do there. Now I'm smoothing down more of the shell, and he has this piece, his chest is sticking out. So my original plan is to make just the piece and put it on top of the shell that's already on his front. But then later I'm gonna just peel that off, because the soft plastic and then the hard plastic, I decided it was better to take it off. And I glued down, I made like arm or wrist or forearm, I don't know, he's got like metal. Well, he's all metal because it's a cyborg version of Donnie from the future, well, in the future. But now I put the new shell plate that I just made, and I'm smoothing that out. But yeah, I just got the 3D pen, and I'm still learning, and eventually I'll be good. From now on, most of the stuff I make with the 3D pen will be off camera until I get good enough where it doesn't take so long. But now I use the heat gun to melt or warm it up to get it to the right shape, and then I glue that down, and then I get this to the right shape just using a lighter and glue that down. And or I didn't glue that down, now I'm gluing that part down. I already recorded this, but I didn't turn the mic on, so I always feel like I'm repeating myself, but sometimes I never said it, so it gets complicated to say everything. But I use more of the wood burning tool and constantly melting and smoothing. And now I have spackling back again. I've got to fill in his toes because he's got like boots, and there are no toes in the robot body. So then I sand that, and I use a damp paper towel to get off all the dust before I paint. And I'm using a black primer mixed with black acrylic mixed with a couple drops of silver to get kind of a gunmetal. And I paint the head, and then I paint his whole body except for where the head goes on. And so I didn't like those weapons I had made, so I made this little wood, what's that called? Mold. And it came out better, but not as good as I'd hoped. I could have held it in to fill it in more. But I take it out, I add some more, I try to smooth it out. There's another way you can smooth it out. It's between 2 sheets of parchment paper and then an iron. Now I'm trying the hot knife accessory for the tool. And be sure to use pliers when you're tightening it, because it's 420 degrees right now, and I tried to tighten it without the pliers. And I have a diamond patterned burn blister on my finger. And yeah. It's alright, because I've been meaning to get a callus there since I got the 3D pen last week, because it's pretty warm, the filament, and I'm always kind of touching it. And now I have a diamond pattern, and I can just use that to add diamond pattern. Anyway, I mixed this color. It's espresso metallic and gold and raw sienna. And then some more gold because I put too much raw sienna. And now I tried, because he's got a belt painted onto his robot body, I tried doing that with just the metallic espresso, but it didn't look great. So then I went over that with some burnt umber, and now I'm going over the whole thing with the dry brush of silver. And I painted his helmet silver, but I regret that because it's too much silver. I should have kept it the gunmetal and then just dry brush silver on it. But to make up for all my little mistakes, I try to make his logo really cool. He's got a yellow circle with a red star with a white circle and then a blue circle around it. It's hard to see in this picture, but there's another picture here that you can really see the whole thing. And I use a toothpick to do that because it's like a very small pointy paintbrush, a pointy paintbrush, but it's a toothpick, and it's less expensive than a paintbrush. But yeah, I just slowly go around to make a thin blue outline, and then I get in with the white for the tiny white dot in there. Now I glue on his shell, and I glue on his weird antenna, ears, bandana back. So a quick spin around, and he's all done, and that's what he looks like. I might attempt the head again if I find another clear piece like that and get better with the 3D pen. But that's what he looks like. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, always keep your head up. Peace. See you next week. Thanks for watching.